All right, guys, and I'm back. Happy Tuesday. Y'all know I'm not showing my face right now because she don't feel like putting on no makeup. I didn't feel like combing my hair, so I'm not even much gonna lie. I'm not gonna flex, not gonna cap, none of that. Okay? Don't feel like doing any of that. So y'all just getting these hands, and y'all gonna get these cards. That's what it's gonna be. Okay? Okay. Next time I'll do my face and all of that stuff like that, all of that goodness and jazz and stuff like that, so y'all can be seeing the beat and all of that. But catch these nails right now. That's what y'all gonna do. Catch these nails, catch these cards, cause I just definitely didn't wasn't feeling it at all. So again, I did pull. I pre-shuffled and I did pull cards and stuff. I know the last video on Monday I did show you guys that I was shuffling. First of all, they are cards. Y'all getting the message from me in spirit. Period. Okay, so it really don't even matter about the cards. Because if I was just sitting up here doing it intuitive, it probably would be the same thing. Okay, okay. So now that we move past that, I hope you guys are having a happy Tuesday amongst everything else, making your money, getting your bag, staying in your bag, whatever. Voila. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pull over these cards. I wanted them face down. So you guys know that I'm pretty much doing this raw. So I haven't really looked at it. Okay. So here it is. What we're looking at right now, this is definitely some crazy energy that is definitely going on. We could definitely be feeling some pulls from this moon, and also just some regular ass random ass energy of people just being deceitful. Okay, but so first of all, some of you guys are definitely in a emotional rut. This is definitely what the angel balance is all about, the emotions. So when you see this card, it's definitely saying like to get your emotions in check. So this can go back into what it kind of piggybacked off of Monday about getting yourself in balance, getting those chakras in balance, and it especially working with the heart chakra. I don't know what the hell is going on. I can't really speak too well all of a sudden, but that's not what's up. Okay. Anyways, if I get tongue tied, I'm just go okay, and we'll move past it. So yeah, get your heart chakra in order. Yesterday was about the forgiveness and things like that, and about forgiving yourself, and maybe even feeling emotionally exhausted sometimes could definitely deal with either having some rest, or maybe it is that you're going through something. I definitely hear as far as like relationships. So some of you guys probably had dealt with a breakup, or yesterday I felt, dealing with someone losing a child, and this could be something that you could be going through. I'll say this, my best advice, especially when it comes to emotions, is never to conceal your emotions, but rather than release your emotions. I don't care whether if it's you're angry, do something to release the anger. Throw something. If you feel like punching something, I ain't just saying go and run up and go punch somebody. No, I'm saying like, punch air. I don't care. Punch pillows. Maybe take a boxing class. I know we can't really do too much of that right now, or whatever. But maybe consider like buying some boxing gloves and get a sparring partner, and release your anger like that. If it's you having to shed tears, tears doesn't mean that you're weak. It means that you are strong. But because you are being so strong, you need to release, you need to cleanse, you need to purge. Release it, let it go. Allow yourself to be in a space to be happy too. Because some of you guys are definitely in moving in good spots and places in your life. Even with this COVID-19 stuff going on, there is a lot of blessings that actually have been happening. Take that moment to actually realize that you are blessed. It are some people, in certain situations that, are not in the situation that you're in, and they can't really celebrate. Be grateful, show gratitude, and also be happy. Take that moment to be happy, relish in it, live in it. Okay? Some of you guys are just like really in this space of, asking yourself questions and overthinking things too sometimes. And the spirit is saying like with this card, and whether it be male or female, this doesn't even matter because the sex on the card doesn't matter. Whether it be male or female, Because this is a general reading. So at the end of the day, if you guys are, overthinking things, this could also throw you off balance. It could knock you out of sync with certain things. But see, the butterfly is there, which is showing that there is transformation. You guys are going through a transition, and you will come out on top. Take a moment, stop, reflect, maybe read something that is really giving you some advice, and that is some knowledge, and something that will be conducive to your growth. There are steps that are back there behind her. And with these steps, I'm definitely seeing, like, if you take your time and you climb the ladder, you'll reach the top of your pinnacle where you're supposed to be at. And then you won't have to look back. There is sorrow in her eyes, and you can see that. And with the sorrow that's in her eyes, this is definitely saying this is all related to the emotions. You have to get those things in order. And I'm not telling you to hide your emotions. I'm actually telling you to express yourself. Some of you guys, and there's a lot of blue in here, which means that some of this is throat chakra related. And if you're not in this place of where you can't really express yourself, you need to be able to express yourself. You need to be able to say how you feel and exactly what it is that you're feeling. Some of you guys are overactive throat chakras. And so you rethink and relive things, and then you bring it back up. Some of you guys need to let that go. Those are old habits, old things that you have yet to reconcile with in order to heal and to move forward, which is why you're still looking back. Stop looking back and look forward. I'm not trying to get preachy on here, but when spirits start to flow, honey, I'll just let it go. You hear what I'm saying? Okay. Um, but then I do see, like, where you're thinking about if this, what you've seen is true, you know what I'm saying? And it is disappointing to have somebody to be envious of you. And then a lot of times you're trying to figure out, well, why is this person envious of me? Why are these people jealous of me? Well, sometimes because the position of where you are, and some people say, well, I don't have anything. You got more than enough. You probably are walking around here happy every day, smiling, caring, just giving, just being you, happy go lucky. And these people are still stuck in a misery. But they can't even see what they have for themselves because they're so focused on you. And see, if I put it this way, this person that would be focused on you. She's looking back and thinking, like, why? Baby, it's time to cut some of these people off. Cut it off. Cut them off, okay? Let me tell you. I definitely say this. Look, let's pause for a minute. I always like to do things like this because I'm keeping it real. So I had a dream that there was this black dog that tried to bite my hand. And usually that signifies that somebody is being untrustworthy or talking bad about me behind my back. And then there was a man that was sitting up there smiling. He was laughing at me. But see, when the dog tried to bite me, he didn't bite me. He tried to nip at my hand, but he didn't grab my hand. So at the end of the day, I got off good on the easy street because I knew what to do. I already started putting my work in and just say, you know what, how I'll be feeling about people, you know what I'm saying, that's gossiping about me. My daddy always said when somebody talks about you behind your back, whether it's good or it's bad, that means that you are important. And I always see that to be as that I am important. Well, they say all press is still good press. So if you put my name out there and you keeping my name in your mouth, obviously I'm still doing something good. I'm minding my business and I'm staying in my lane, minding the business that pays me. You don't pay me to be sitting up here worried if I'm thinking about you, or if I'm throwing at you, or if I'm doing this, or if I'm worried about Jimmy John and Shirlene. I'm not worried about now none of them. I'm not worried about nobody but myself. Okay? At the end of the day, Lotus is worried about who? Lotus. That's right. That's right. So I mind the business that pays me, and it's not you. All right. Moving forward. At the end of the day, you have a lot of success that is coming in. This gold back here is showing that there is success. So if I cover this up and she's looking towards it, I would be like, looking towards the success of things and the flow of where it is going. Don't be worried about this negative energy, this, people talking about you and stuff like that. Baby, clear that stuff up, do some reversal work, and put up your protection and go on about your business. Because ain't nobody got time for that. I mean, if you still sitting there stuck and sitting up there crying and worried about why I'm doing so good, because you sitting up here worried about me. And see, that's the problem, because you're not focused on you. You worried about me instead of doing what you supposed to be doing. Right. Okay. All right. these old vines that are up here, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are straggly dead ends. So that's what I'm saying. This is dead energy. It's time to cut this off. If y'all see some people that are like this or just starting to really, because this COVID-19 sitting in this house and stuff like that has really showed up a lot of people who have this ugly energy, this negative energy, showing people, really jealousies and insecurities. And if that's you, stay the fuck away from me, because she ain't got time for that, boo. I definitely don't want to be around that type of energy. I like being in my own energy, because I know, guess what? I ain't gonna never steer me wrong, and spirit will never steer me wrong either. So do what y'all gotta do when it comes down to it. They can keep their little lima beans to themselves, okay? Also, some of you probably got this message anyways, because it probably came through your meditation, or you wonder why your energy is off. Your energy is off because somebody is trying to throw at your ass, and really being negative about the shit. You know what I'm saying? They talking bad about you. So this can also be fucking up your energy like that. This is why you're overly emotional. And some of you are probably finding out about these people. And so now that you're finding out about this person or people, you in this place of where you're emotional. Don't let none of this shit throw you off balance. That's their whole goal. It's to try to throw you off, distract you, keep you from moving forward, keep you from doing what it is that you need to be doing, what it is that you need to be focused on. I don't do none of them distraction shit. Y'all go on about your business. Look, whatever it is that you wanted to say, whatever it is that you're trying to convey to me, check yourself, not me. You do you, because at the end of the day, I'm moving forward, and gonna be moving forward and making this about my life. I'm not worried about yours. I have to do what I need to do for me. So make sure you're taking time to meditate, making sure that you're taking spiritual baths, make sure that you, like I said, doing your reversal work and putting up your protection, because at the end of the day, that's what you need. Some people might be trying to read on you and try to see what's happening. Why, but why me? Everybody don't know whatchamacallit. Say, but why me? Anyways, so we're gonna move forward, and then I pulled from the Soul Journey deck, which is the life lesson cards, and this can go from past life to even present. It is showing me that the third eye is out of whack. The imagination card it is about the third eye. It is about you opening the enhancement of seeing yourself where you want to be, but you're not living in the present. You're trying to live in the future, and being in the future sometimes makes you fearful. Or if you're living in the past, you cannot be in the present. So it's really saying to you that you need to be in the present. You need to be focused on you. You need to be focused on getting in balance and getting in check, so that you will be in that space to receive what it is that you need to receive. Spirit cannot bless you if you're trying to be looking in the past, or you trying to be looking in the future, but you so afraid of the future because you're not living in the present. You have to live in the present tense in order to progress, in order to move forward. You have hurdles and things that you have to jump right now that will take you where you need to be. Okay? I was supposed to flip these over because they was upright. I don't know why I flipped them down. The next thing is, some of you have a fear going back. Look, I was talking about moving in, looking in the future. You have a fear of failure. This card says, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. These are learning lessons. If you failed in the past before, that was a lesson for you to learn, so that you can progress, so that you can move forward, and you don't do the same thing over again. You don't want to repeat a cycle. You want to break the cycle by making new things, new decisions, new plans, so that way you are moving forward, and you are in that space of where you're setting yourself up for success. You're not setting yourself up for failure. And at the end of the day, whether you fail, you got to learn from that lesson and rebuild again. Start over from scratch, and reposition yourself and redo your plan. Execute your plan the way that you want it to be done. It's saying that there's a death coming to the old cycle. So if you take what I just said and release this stuff and begin a new chapter, because the old chapter is closing, and Spirit says they're wanting you to start fresh. We discarded the old people. We're discarding the old ways of thinking. We're not holding on to those emotional baggages. We're going to rebalance ourselves, reconstruct our life, and we're going to move forward. We're going to move forward so that way we can live our prosperous life, an abundant life, the way that we need to, that is conducive for us. Out with the old and in with the new, boo boo. Okay. So I'm gonna move those to the side so you can see. And I pulled from the fairy deck, and the fairy deck offered and said like meditation. See, we had early on that the meditation card was in reverse, showing that you guys are not really taking this time seriously and doing the meditation. But you need the quiet time, and that means disconnecting from social media sometimes, disconnecting from people, because social media can be a distraction too, and it's taking you out of your element. And this is probably where you're picking up some of these negative people from social media, because they're so busy watching you and they're not watching themselves that they're throwing at you. They want to be jealous of you. They're saying like, oh, I don't want this person to win. That comes into play of, having that evil eye. That's what evil eye is. And at the end of the day, if you take this time to actually be to yourself and really reside in spirit, you'll be able to move past these things. You won't be able to hold on to this, but you'll be able to get yourself together and get in balance and in check. If you see she's outside, again, it's what they said on yesterday was to go outside. Take your ass outside. Okay. The other thing is that I do see some spirit is like, you need to honor yourself. Like I said early on, with all the blue that was showing up, it was showing like, that was the throat chakra. And with the fairy card, it's showing like that you need to honor your feelings. So this is not ignoring your feelings or your true feelings, the way that you feel, but you're speaking up. You're identifying with them. You're saying like, yes, they do exist. You want to say they do exist, and then you want to heal and work through them. You know, so, and then look, we're back here with the water. So water is all about emotions, and it's also associated with Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. But then you have Capricorn energy here. You have all your earth signs are here, Virgo. They are present here. And at the end of the day, you have to get balance. This is what they're saying, like emotional balance. All of this was about emotional balance. But then I'm also seeing the connection too, either with a child. So maybe your child could be feeling like this, and you're trying to figure out how to deal with them. Take them outside and deal with that. Maybe a child, lost a friend, a close friend, and that's probably the, messing with them. Or maybe you might be having some issue where you need to kind of like mend the situation between you and your child, whether you are older or younger, because still sometimes, we get in a place, and I can say I've been in that situation before where it was me and my mom or whatever, but we worked it out. And so make amends. Yesterday was about forgiveness. Today is still the same. It's pretty much into the same thing, because if this is causing you some emotional turmoil, distress, or pain, you need to be able to heal it. Recognize what it is and take the time to actually be able to communicate, with them, and be able to work through that situation. If you lost a child, or going through something that is very hard right now, you want to take that moment to actually identify those emotions and actually go through the process of you actually dealing with it, so that way you can put yourself back in balance. Okay. um or also, I'm sorry, it just hit me. Or you just found out that you're pregnant. If you just found out that you're pregnant, congratulations. I know some of you might seem like it's scary, but it's okay. You have support along the way. Okay. Why is this card so dirty? My God. Okay. Anyways, I'm sorry. Okay. So then I'll pull from the Crystal Oracle as well. And then we have air energy, which is showing the communication. What we talked about early on with the communication. Being able to communicate and working through those things with that. Even if, you lost a parent and you missed them, you can still communicate with them from the other side. Okay. This energy is just saying like, you need to move forward. You need to be able to get past this, work through it, and be able to move forward. Don't let this stop you. It is just a pit stop. Don't get stuck and become stagnant in it, but be able to be in that place where you can move forward and hit your mark. It's showing like exactly where it's going. Like you want to hit your mark. The crystal associated with it is serpentite. So you can look that up as well. And then you have the Soul Awakening card, which this is also really associated with herbs. So some of you guys, if you're going through depression or anything like that, maybe try taking an herbal approach. A lavender is really good. Chamomile is really good. Mint is really good. Orange mixed with vanilla. Oh my gosh, it's heaven on earth. It is amazing. Even rose tea is so good. That is definitely beneficial, especially when it's with the emotions and with the heart chakra, even with the sacral chakra. So you want to make sure that you take your time. If you need to make you a medicine pouch, make you a medicine pouch. Um, what are some of the things that I can definitely suggest? Crystal healing work as well. Amethyst, which is, definitely highly recommended for the emotions. So you can see that this was all about emotions. All the cards came out and they were definitely about emotions. These cards are really, these crystals are really good, especially with the emotions. You want to put things in balance. Amethyst is really good for the crown chakra as well. So it's just saying, like, taking that time to really reconnect. You might want to even ask your ancestors for help, to help you get through this time. Excuse me. They're showing that there's a brighter picture and a brighter side to everything, where you feel like it's dead and it's barren, but there's life that is still there. You have a life to live. You have to relish in that as well. And you have to be able to move forward, and not just be in that place of the emotions, but be able to recognize them, honor them, and then work through them too at the same time. You won't be in this place for long. You're going to move past them. Okay? All right. Have a great Tuesday.